Hey everybody, I wanted to follow up on something that I think you'll find pretty, sorry, I'm reading a text that just came in from my friend Shane. We're going to talk about him in a minute too. Anyway, I want to talk to you about something that Shane and I, my good observing companion and great friend, saw when we were at Lakeside. Sorry I haven't posted those observations yet. I'm working on them. As you can see, there's all my sketches and stuff to go with it. Just need to finish processing, and then I'll be uploading those observing things and some video related to it. Video will be for those who subscribe to my Patreon. Anyway, we were able to see something called the Gegenschein. The Gegenschein is a faint light that is opposite the sun. It's again pronounced Gegenschein. It's a very faint celestial phenomenon that's actually part of this same huge cosmic dust cloud that causes something else I'm going to share with you called the Zodiacal Light. The Gegenschein is essentially a bright spot in the night sky that appears exactly opposite the sun. So when we were at Lakeside, sunset over here, the Gegenschein we were able to see around midnight, and it was just this beautiful beam. You can see it on the image right here on the screen. It was just this beautiful beam that came up and just got brighter and brighter and then faded off near zenith. The Gegenschein is caused by sunlight reflecting off tiny trillions of dust particles that are floating out in space, and they're in the plane of our solar system. It's the interplanetary dust cloud. When you look at the Gegenschein, you're looking at the dust that is directly behind the Earth with the sun shining through it on the other side. The point is the sky is called the anti-solar point. It's the location 180 degrees opposite the sun. The Gegenschein is slightly brighter than the surrounding faint band of dust, the zodiacal band, because of the special optical effect. When the sun shines directly behind the observer, every tiny dust particle is seen at its full phase. It's kind of like the full moon. Okay, this creates a phenomenon called backscatter, when the dust reflects the light much more intently straight back toward the source, the sun. So the sunlight's coming out, the sun's way below the horizon, shining up, illuminating the dust cloud, the dust particles out there, and then we're able to see it as the Gegenschein. To see this, you really need to be at a dark site. You need to look opposite the point of the sun, and when you do that, you're going to find you're going to be looking at the anti-solar point, like I just mentioned. It'll be highest in the sky, and it usually always occurs around midnight. So be looking. That's when we saw it. And Shane was kind of shocked because he'd never seen it, and I wanted to point it out to him, and I did. And it was really cool that we were able to see this. So the best time to see this is really when you're starting to get away from the Milky Way, and by midnight right now, late October, early November, when we were at Lakeside, it was late October, I believe, we were able to really see that shine and that glow. And again, it was just beautiful. You need an extremely dark site. Lakeside, the site we were at was extremely dark. We're talking about 21.7, 21.8 skies for the SQM. So really dark out there. Needs to be completely free of moonlight. There was no light pollution coming from that avenue of the sky. And you need to make sure your eyes are fully dark adapted. If you get the opportunity, you might be able to squeeze it in December, but if not, look for it next fall. You could actually go out and take a good look at it, and it will be there. I've seen it this late. I've seen it into early January. But take an opportunity to see if you can see the Gegenschein. It is so worth it. Anyway, just the other thing you want to do is come next spring, you can begin to plan for this, is the Zodiacal Light. Again, our entire solar system is filled with this huge, incredibly thin cloud of tiny grains called the interplanetary dust cloud. The dust is concentrated on the same flat plane where the planets orbit. Okay, It's called the ecliptic or the zodiac, making the cloud look like a giant flat disk that's centered with our sun right in the middle. The dust mostly comes from comets, specifically Jupiter family comets, and asteroids that break up as they collide as they orbit the sun. That's where the dust particle is coming. What you're seeing with the zodiacal light is just like with the Gegenschein, reflected light off from the sun when the sun goes below the horizon. But unlike the Gegenschein, which is the opposite of the sun, this is going to be illuminated pretty near from where the sun goes down at sunset. You'll be able to begin to see it. I'm going to show you, and I'll put these on my Patreon. Here's another. This is a view of the zodiacal light. The sun's gone down, and it's just really, really bright through here. And it comes up, and it looks like a pillar, like that, almost like a triangle. Let's see if I can pull it up here. That's the Gegenschein. No, that's the zodiacal light. That's more of what it looks like at my dark sites in the spring, and it's beautiful. It illuminates the sky. Actually, you can't observe in that area sometimes. It's so bright. Because the dust cloud is densest near the sun and follows the flat plane of the system, like I said, it's going to appear as a faint, diffuse triangle here, cone-shaped, white glow that stretches from the horizon along the path the planets follow. It's easiest to see it when it's faint. It's washed out by moonlight, so you don't want to go out when the moon's bright, or by light pollution. So you need a very dark site to see it. Utah's West Desert is a great place to go see it. You want to look west in the spring, and out here, that's some of our darkest skies. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's best to see it in the northern hemisphere in the spring, right after sunset. Let's say late February, mid-February, late February through early May. Look for the cone of light extending up from the western horizon after all traces of twilight have vanished. Twilight is what I call magic time. I'll talk about that in another video. But after that twilight goes down, you actually can see this coming up in the western sky. And the zodiacal light is a wonderful object to see. It occurs during the equinoxes, so that's when you want to see it. In the east, you can look in autumn. Right now, you could probably look in the morning. It's visible before sunrise in the autumn, late August through early November, so probably a little late to see it this year. Look for the light that extends up on the eastern horizon before true dawn begins, and you'll be able to see that glow as the sunlight begins to illuminate those dust particles from the east. That's east for me, that's west for me. Now you know why I'm kind of jumping all around. And again, two beautiful things that you should look for when you get the opportunity: the zodiacal light, the Gegenschein. You don't need any instruments to see these, okay? Just need to be at a really good dark site. Okay, I'll post some links to it to explain it a little bit more and kind of go through it. And I hope you have time to really just take a look at it and really enjoy it and get to see these two wonderful astronomical things.